My name is Joe Swakowski. I'm the president of Hickory Harvest Foods. I graduated from the University of Akron in 1999. The university to me is home. The entrepreneurship and marketing classes that I took drove me towards what I am today. My grandfather and my father started in 1972. They were actually doing meat and cheese. My dad took us into the fruit and nut industry, bought a McDonald's French fryer, and started roasting nuts out of it. He got us into trail mixes, distribution of product, and then in the early 80s also packaging product. My dad unexpectedly passed away about 13 years ago, and my mom said, we're either going to sell the company or you got to take over. It would be nice for him to see what we have today, because it's probably into his wildest dreams. The University of Akron helped me give me that foundation to succeed in business, and I appreciate it all.
I'm Steve Cox. I'm a trust and estates attorney here at Retzel & Andrus in Akron. I graduated from law school in the University of Akron in 1994, and then a master's in tax from the College of Business in 1995. Well, I think the University of Akron, specifically the College of Business, prepared me very well for a career in business. Well, I've really gotten to know my clients pretty well. I enjoy working with my clients. That kind of keeps me passionate about the profession. Every day it's a new scenario or a new challenge. The University of Akron is a very welcoming place with lots of collegiality and a great sense of spirit there. For current and future students, certainly advise them to take their studies to heart. But I think this community itself has a whole lot to offer, and I think students ought to make sure to take advantage of while they are here. I'm Steve Cox. I'm a trust and estates attorney here at Retzel & Andrus in Akron. I graduated from law school in the University of Akron in 1994, and then a master's in tax from the College of Business in 1995. Well, I think the University of Akron, specifically the College of Business, prepared me very well for a career in business. Well, I've really gotten to know my clients pretty well. I enjoy working with my clients. That kind of keeps me passionate about the profession. Every day it's a new scenario or a new challenge. The University of Akron is a very welcoming place with lots of collegiality and a great sense of spirit there. For current and future students, certainly advise them to take their studies to heart. But I think this community itself has a whole lot to offer, and I think students ought to make sure to take advantage of while they are here.
My name is Ted Walter. I'm the Akron-Canton-Youngstown City President for Fifth Third Bank. I graduated from the University of Akron in 1990. I think it's a great gift for our community to have a resource like the University of Akron where it's putting out students that we can all be very proud of. The University of Akron prepared me for promotions along the way because it gave me the tools not only to do the numbers but also to be confident that I was well prepared. I'm passionate about the business because what we do is help businesses grow. And when you help a business grow, you help the community grow. The University of Akron has deep roots, and I think when you look at the University of Akron, it's such a talent pool for the business owners and businesses here that it allows us to have a community that continue to have the talent to grow. And I think that is, really the mark of a great university.
My name is Abby Vasori. I am a senior here at the University of Akron. I am double majoring in marketing management and sales management, and I'm expected to graduate in May of 2020. I did my internship this past summer at Ralph Lauren in New York City. I was a part of the corporate summer internship program. My specific role was doing dress sales for the Lauren brand itself, so I worked a lot with day and evening dresses. I did marketing research, I did report and analysis and weekly sales reports, and I set up meeting preparations that we've had with our clients, and basically I did wherever office support, whenever they needed, I just reached out and I helped out wherever they needed me to do. So they split up the interns into specific areas in each department, and I ended up being in the Lauren dress sales department. So I mainly focused on dresses, day and evening dresses that you will see in your like wholesale department stores. So like Macy's or Bloomingdale's or Dillard's or things like that. Everything I did this summer, I completely fangirled over. You know, like just everybody, or I think majority of people know about Ralph Lauren. So I felt lucky to be a part of that internship experience. And I've never really had like a professional internship experience like that before. And just, I think the whole orientation process going into this summer was really cool, and like they did so much for us as interns there. And the first day we got to meet Jerry Lauren, Ralph's brother, which is really cool. I would definitely think the classes that I took so far helped me a lot just to understand more of like the business corporation side, just because I didn't really know like a lot going into it, but I kind of had an idea with like the Excel classes that I've taken and like the marketing research classes. I definitely would recommend an internship to other students here. I think it's a great way to go out into the real world and get that hands-on experience. And personally, I think that in college, you can only learn so much behind the desk in the classroom. You can memorize every note that the professor gives you, or the PowerPoint or the TED Talk video that you're watching, but there comes a point where I think everybody has to get out there and experience for themselves what it is like working in an office environment. And advice I would give to an employer is definitely take a chance on us as students. You know, we're in college, we're learning all about the majors that we're studying, and we're eager to learn all about like the company and all about what it is like to actually work in the industry that we're interested in. But I also think too, like we want to know as much as we can about that employer and the other employees in the company, and like why they chose this field and why they loved it so much and what draw it to them. And I think it's like important to just to have that experience. That way you can kind of like match up and see, oh, is this really what I want to do? Is this the career I want to pursue?
We want people that are going to raise their hand in a brainstorm and say, but have we looked at it this way? Or have we considered this perspective? People that are willing to put themselves out there and run into the fire and kind of try to put it out in the most innovative and creative way for our clients.
Yeah, I think it's an important event for students. Number one, to learn what the market opportunities are, you know, specific to their field. So of course, marketing is, I think, playing a growing role in how businesses are developing. But there's a variety of opportunities for marketing to play a role. So I think the important thing for students is they get to come here, they get to find out what the real business needs are and what those opportunities are for either internship or career.
Hi, my name is Gray Pollard.
Megan Schill.
Sam Waller.
Kristen Loud. I went on the France study abroad trip in May of 2019. So while in France, we saw some amazing sights, including the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, Notre Dame,
The Arc de Triomphe. We went to Normandy. We went to Giverny, which is the home of Monet.
And something that was so cool to me was being in the same spot where he painted the White Cliffs of Normandy.
We stayed in the Normandy area, and that was really the cool part. One of the cities was called Rouen, and there was just so much history there, and
Also, while in France, we went to Mont Saint-Michel, which is an island that has a castle on it, and it looks like something out of like a fairy tale or out of Harry Potter or something. It was crazy, this flat surface, and then in the distance you see this mountain with a castle on top of it. It looked like that was a very awe-inspiring sight. Like going to the Eiffel Tower, we had a picnic underneath it, which was super fun.
But it was magical seeing it. I didn't expect to have that reaction, but I was like, wow, this is real life. I am eating a baguette underneath the Eiffel Tower. Crazy.
Palace of Versailles was absolutely gorgeous. The inside was interesting, but honestly the gardens, I could still go back again and just like still probably find new places because you can't cover all of it in one day, but it was absolutely gorgeous.
Everything in France was delicious. The gelato, I mean, I could go on and on, seriously.
One of the stranger things I ate over there was escargot.
Escargot.
Probably escargot.
The texture of snails is kind of gummy almost.
It was green, it was cool, it was on a crepe. I had a blood clot of some animal in my crepe. That was interesting. I thought it tasted actually
really good. I also had duck for the first time, which was delicious.
Coolest aspect of our trip was getting to work with French students. Our project was to work with them on marketing camembert cheese.
We learned a lot from them. Like they were still studying the same things as us. Like one of the main things that we were doing in the classroom the first week was your typical like lecture, the same that we would have here.
This experience really gave me the confidence that I needed to get out there and try new things. Actually, after the trip, me and my friend went to London for a couple of days, in Amsterdam as well. And just having the confidence to navigate new countries and new places is something that I am so glad that I was able to experience.
So one of the cool things that I gained out of this trip was I made a lot of lasting friendships. I still talk to a lot of these guys almost daily in our group chat, and we still talk to a bunch of the French students we met in Evro all the time.
And the other people that I met from the University of Akron on the trip were amazing. We all got really close and had such a good time. Although this trip is to the College of Business and has an international business focus, I'm not a business major, and a lot of other students did not major in business who went on this trip. So we had exercise science, biomedical science, engineering, all different majors. But we all learned something on this trip, and I don't think you need to be a business major.
So I definitely think students should sign up for these study abroad trips because it's the perfect opportunity to immerse yourself in a different culture while also getting knowledge that you can use towards your degree.
It's such an easy way to get out there and explore the world while still staying with American students.
In my opinion, you should take the chance. It was the best experience of my life, and I would want someone like you to experience the trip too.
I was excited to shut my phone off for a month and get immersed into a culture.
Augsburg was the cleanest city I've been in my entire life.
Augsburg was small.
I loved Augsburg. It was one of my favorite cities. There's so much history and it's so beautiful and it's just so quaint.
You're not worried about transportation and how you're going to get from A to B. You can walk around the city and see everything on foot.
Going away without communication was actually easier than I thought it would be.
I was more involved with what I was doing.
Once you're there, you're making friends.
It helps you get to know the people you were with better.
We kind of really became a family when we were there.
So the biggest thing I was worried about was definitely language. I didn't speak German, but I pointed at things and we both kind of laughed together. So I mean, it was a good experience. Food's the best part.
They always provide you with so much food. It's crazy.
Like every time I went somewhere, I tried to get something different.
My favorite was the schnitzel. It was about this big and it filled up the entire plate.
The vegetarian option isn't an option.
Very much meat, potatoes, maybe a green bean type of thing.
And of course the beer. We went to Munich and we went to the famous Hofbrauhaus.
It's very easy to hop on a train and be somewhere else in an hour or two.
We took a 3-day excursion to Brussels in Belgium.
We walked around the Ringstrasse in Vienna.
One of my favorite memories was going to the Neuschwanstein Castle.
I think my favorite was Neuschwanstein, but I also enjoyed going to the Audi plant and watching the assembly line.
We were toured around the European Union's Parliament.
I've been learning about it for the past 4 years, so to be able to be there was incredible.
One of the delegates talked to us extensively on how the EU worked.
We met with other German students. We did like an engineering project.
And we worked in groups on projects that they had been working on. We helped make business plans and they helped engineer.
It was nice to see how they did their advertising.
You're not just sitting in a classroom learning, you're interacting with the culture and with the students.
It's an experience that you'll never get ever again.
You learn different ways to look at things.
It did change me.
It just opened me up to a different culture.
I think I'm a better person now that I did travel and study abroad.
I feel more at home with myself. I know who I am.
It's one of the greatest experiences of my life.
I think there's things you learn on that trip that you can't learn just sitting in a classroom here.
And you're able to see a different part of the world that nobody else really understands unless they've been there.
I don't think you're going to have an opportunity to do that again.
In summary, go on the trip. It's awesome.
Well, I'm Brenna Mack.
I'm Callie Mack.
And we're originally from Minnesota, but we play on the volleyball team here.
And we're both seniors this year and marketing majors.
Yeah. Honestly, volleyball. We got recruited when we were at a tournament with our club team out in Chicago, and they saw us, they asked us to come out for a visit, and the rest is history. I mean, we pretty much made our decision right then and there.
So I actually we both were in DECA, which is a high school student organization that you compete in a business competition at the international level, and we both took part in that in high school, did really well, and wanted to just continue our business career and opportunities in business, so we decided to pursue marketing degrees.
I mean, Callie will probably agree with me, hands down the best experience of our collegiate career. Like, something that you really wouldn't expect a traditional college student to have that opportunity. But when we were presented with it, we loved traveling, we loved experiencing new things, and we were like, let's go, like, let's see what it's all about. We got to immerse ourselves in the culture, we got to volunteer and really help the kids down there. Huge impact both on like us as people, like I came back as a better person all around. And it also like really played a big part in shaping the rest of my collegiate career. When we came back, we formed a student organization called Zips for Haiti, which is consumed a major portion of the rest of our collegiate career, and we've also gotten to meet a lot of other people because of this experience. That's just been really thrilling.
Yeah, to give a little more background to that too, this Haiti trip started as one student's project through the Institute for Leadership Advancement in the College of Business, and it's turned into a semi-annual trip that new students get to go on every May and January. And it's student-led. It's an incredible experiential learning opportunity, and we're so lucky to be the first ones who got to take part in it. I would say to all people thinking about taking advantage of an opportunity like that, do it. When you put yourself in the situation to challenge yourself and force yourself to be comfortable being uncomfortable, which was kind of our motto on the trip to Haiti, you learn so much from it, and it won't just benefit your athletics or your academics. It really has an impact on all aspects of your life. So I say take advantage, every opportunity to travel, try new things, and challenge yourself.
Well said.
Deb Owens has been a huge impact on us, as well as Chad DeBose, who was formerly involved in the ROTC program and was an advisor on our first Haiti trip, so we got to experience that together. And then Terry. He's been an awesome support system through the marketing department. He supports Zips for Haiti
nonstop, and also us as people. So he's been a great support. Something that has also been really helpful is learning how to manage ambiguity and like the differences in people in general. Like, you have to know your team to be able to compete with them and be successful. And we've done like a lot of personality tests and just training on how to better understand and respond to each individual person. And that's just as vital in the classroom and in a work environment. So that's been a great lesson that I've taken away from being an athlete into the classroom.
At Goodyear, we love our University of Akron graduates because they come with that experiential knowledge, ready to add value and work well within our organization. The College of Business not only provides a good balance of technical skills as well as communication skills, leadership skills, problem-solving skills, but also a very practical, hands-on knowledge of business. So those students come into Goodyear very business savvy and again, very ready to contribute and be a part of our community. At Goodyear, we love our University of Akron graduates because they come with that experiential knowledge, ready to add value and work well within our organization.
The college just prepares you to be ready to work.
They give you that experience that you need to take beyond the classroom.
Our students are used to working hard, they have a work ethic, and they come hitting the ground running.
I brought actual work I did to the interview, and I think that's probably the main reason they hired me.
They have experience. They've done real-world programs for real companies, and so our internship program has been phenomenal for us.
And once they hired the first Akron student, they kept coming back to me every year, and I'm at 15 deep.
My experiences at the University of Akron really did help me with the start of my career. My job at Key goes hand in hand with what I studied in school.
So when I actually got into the workforce, I already had that experience from the classroom of partnering with executives, writing executive summaries.
One of the things we hear consistently from employers is that our students have a great work ethic.
They know how to manage their time. They know how to set priorities.
They're ready to hit the ground running. They're ready to put in the time to be successful.
I will put our best students next to the best students from MIT, from Harvard, from Columbia, Stanford, you name it.
You really know what you're getting. You're getting a career-ready individual.
I have the tools that are necessary to be successful, and my University of Akron degree is what sets that apart.
I wanted a marketing degree, but not just any general marketing degree.
I came in with a very minor and basic understanding of business, and I feel that I'm coming out with a very educated and professional understanding of how business operates.
We had some real-world business cases that we worked on.
Kind of getting everyone a hands-on real-world experience. As a student, I was able to do more things than most people could do in their first job after college.
Our business connections help us to bring real vivid projects to the classroom.
You have access to our corporate network of more than 250 business executives who represent about 165 companies in Northeast Ohio.
More than half of our seminars and our trainings are presented by people from Northwestern Mutual, Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company.
The students get access to multiple companies and multiple job opportunities.
Not surprisingly, our students intern at a higher rate than the national average.
I've had 3 internships so far.
I did an internship with Penske.
I interned with the Walt Disney Company.
One day I'm a content writer, one day I'm social media, and one day I'm building a website.
And they bring that knowledge back to the classroom.
Rather than it being a lecture, we're able to really exchange information.
But the strength of the University of Akron is the faculty and the students.
The faculty really caring about you and making you more than a number.
The advisors, they're going to take great care of you. You're going to be in great hands.
And the students care about each other, and it's a very supportive, collaborative, and uplifting culture.
That's something that sets Akron apart.
Why shouldn't you come to Akron?
It was the best decision I made.
I think the University of Akron is the best school on the planet Earth. Like, I really do. I think it's definitely the best business school in the country. I have a lot of friends, a lot of people that went here and are crazy successful in business. And I know throughout your careers you get to meet a lot of them. And then you guys should take advantage of knowing that and the knowledge, and be proud. Like, I couldn't be more proud to be a Zip.
Don't put, we're in a stressful time enough right now, so don't put that extra anxiety and extra pressure that, even as a freshman, you don't have to have everything figured out. I graduate in December. Still don't know exactly what my next move is. I don't have everything figured out, but that's okay. We're young, this is a growing time, and enjoy yourself. You do need to stay focused, but don't put that unnecessary pressure on yourself that you have to have all the answers. Find some things you're passionate about and then just keep pursuing that. You don't have to have all the answers.
I'm Jordan Panna. I am a project manager at Publicis Sapient. It is a digital marketing and consulting firm. Day to day, I'm really helping to oversee all of the team members who are working on whatever specific project we have going on at the time. Coordinating between my team, my client, maybe other vendors that we're working with. I'm working with 50, 60 people sometimes all across the globe. Through several of my courses, there were projects where we were working with outside organizations, and it was very realistic of what I do day to day now. So that was extremely helpful and beneficial for me. And there's just so many people that are pulled in through various workshops and events from outside the University of Akron that provide tremendous value that students can benefit from. There is such a focus on the customer, and the customer is the student. Every decision is centered around the student, and I experienced that when I was a student.
My name is Megan Shaw, and I am the Director of Marketing at Delta Partners. I handle anything from setting up ad campaigns to graphic design to web design and development. I also do a lot of content management. I write a lot. Because we do so many different kinds of ad campaigns, I always have to try to be coming up with different ways to promote things. Whenever I went to visit the University of Akron, I really just felt so at home. I was so welcomed that it was a very easy decision afterwards. I think I had already committed by the time the visit was over. Don't be afraid to network. I know that it seems scary, and the first couple times you go, you're really uncomfortable, but introducing yourself to people and networking will really give you a leg up on everyone else because people will remember you. I was lucky enough to be involved with the Institute for Leadership Advancement, and the largest thing that I did was founding TEDx University of Akron. That was a fantastic experience. The College of Business did nothing but support me, and I'm so glad that the university has those types of programs. I feel like afterwards, because I was able to be involved in so many different things, it gave me stories that I could tell employers.
I currently work at a consultancy in downtown Cleveland as a data analyst. So I get to do the day-to-day work within paid media, social media, and display marketing. Akron stood out to me actually because of the financial aid that was offered. It was actually less expensive for me to go out of state to the University of Akron than it was for me to stay in-state and go to an in-state school. Akron's really special because not only do we focus on the hard skills and preparing you to go from the classroom to the conference room, but we also teach those soft skills. There's a ton of networking events that are offered here, activities that put me in front of employers and got me comfortable talking to different people in the industry, and that's actually how I landed my first internship. When I graduated, I didn't think that I would be doing what I'm doing now. I get to work hands-on with different clients. I'm also leading projects only a couple months into my brand new career, which is just so awesome. My name's Tori Shore, and I'm working at Search Discovery in Cleveland as a data analyst.
Italy was awesome. It was more than what I expected for a trip.
And I absolutely loved my entire experience. I could talk about it for days.
It was an amazing experience, and I didn't expect it.
It was wonderful. So amazing. What an experience.
It was definitely worth everything.
I was one of those on-the-fence students before I decided to go. And not knowing anyone, going with a whole group of new people, I was kind of leery about the experience, but we instantly bonded with each other. And once I got there, just the views are exactly what you'd see out of the movies.
I'm sure that would be a fear of a lot of people, is not wanting to go on the trip when you don't know anyone else, but you're all in the same boat. The majority of you haven't done this before. It's a great learning experience to learn with each other. Like I said, I had friends on the trip, but I definitely would have enjoyed the trip just as much even if I hadn't have had that close group of friends.
It was very overwhelming to see those things and walking through the Colosseum, seeing the parts of the city, going to Florence and seeing Michelangelo's David. It was amazing.
I would say I definitely enjoyed the history. I loved going to the Colosseum and being in Rome. I mean, that is just full of history, and I loved that.
Just enjoying the culture, I would say, was better than seeing those touristy spots, having that free time to roam around and get lost.
The food, by the way, just tried as many new things as I could.
I had a tiramisu that made me almost fall out of my chair. It was so fabulous. It was wonderful.
Honestly, it's probably the best food that I've ever had before.
I would say one of the things I really enjoyed was going to the businesses because we learned about startup.
It's one of those opportunities of a lifetime that you would probably regret if you didn't do it.
Wonderful, wonderful business trips. I really enjoyed that. And learning, how they do analytics and how they reach people.
They had a very creative environment, a learning environment. All of their desks were arranged around each other. There was a lot of collaboration between people.
I didn't expect so many people to know English, and the people who I communicated with who didn't know English, I just needed to talk with my hands a little bit more.
There's definitely some language barriers,
but I survived completely fine. I never felt like I was in danger or that there was a challenge and I couldn't overcome it.
That's nice. The whole time I felt safe. There was never a moment where I didn't.
Every day was structured, but we also had free time to do a little bit of our own thing.
Definitely came back knowing, it's not just a small little world that you live in. I mean, there's so many people out there and so many stories.
I definitely wish I would have done this earlier on so that I could have taken even more trips.
I'm already trying to figure out where I can go next because I had such an awesome time.
I encourage everyone that is thinking about it or on the borderline of maybe doing a study abroad to definitely do it. It's worth every penny and more. The memories you have and take are just remarkable.
It was one of the greatest experiences of my life.
Caleb Callahan with Valmark Financial Group. I'm the Chief Operating Officer and the Executive Vice President. I graduated from the University of Akron in 2005. I feel like my experience at the University of Akron prepared me tremendously for my role. I walked out of UA very much aware and very much prepared to be successful. 1/3 of our staff in our main campus in Akron are actually graduates of the University of Akron. We wouldn't be who we are today without our partnership at the university. The bottom line is you care about people. I mean, that's why I get up every morning and you think about the things that you do impact real people. To me, it's all about taking care of the people that work with you. My favorite thing in business is when I've built a relationship with a client or with an employee. If I could encourage the students at the University of Akron to focus on one other thing, it would be to learn to be coachable. It's amazing what you can learn from asking questions.
My name's Dan Raymond Schneider. I'm a tax principal at Clifton Larson Allen, CPA firm in Akron. I graduated from the University of Akron in December of 1987. University of Akron, I think it does a very good job of preparing a student to be successful in business afterwards. I've been a partner in the Akron office since 2008. What gets me excited to come to work are my clients. I love my clients. It's the best thing to take care of them. The reason that you should be involved in the community is to be able to give back. It's provided me so many good things that I think I should try to pay it back. It makes me feel proud that I've been nominated. It's a recognition of the effort that I've put in to my career over the last 30 years. The University of Akron is probably in my blood. All 3 of my kids have gone through. I met my wife at the University of Akron. You look around and there's people from Akron that are very successful.
Kevin Thompson, Regional President for PNC for the Akron, Canton, and Worcester markets. I graduated from the University of Akron in June of 1975. Why is the university the most valuable asset in our community? Because it provides for employment for a number of people. It provides the source of knowledge that we need to have. It provides us opportunities to train and be in cutting edge of technology, and it provides the workforce for this economy and this part of the country to grow. Advice that I give to students in the University of Akron and specifically in the business school: talk to people, have conversations with people, connect. Ask how you can do something for somebody else. Building on those relationships and growing more relationships. That's what gets me out of bed every day.
I'm Sherry Newbert, and I'm the CIO at the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. I was a non-traditional student, and I chose the University of Akron because it gave me the ability to get a quality education while working full-time and taking care of my family. Through the University of Akron, I received a quality education that prepared me to be able to work at a global company like Goodyear. I've been with Goodyear for 15 years, and today I'm the CIO. I've been the CIO for 2 years, and it's been fantastic development for me. I'm passionate about how technology can help Goodyear fulfill its strategy and how I can help develop the people both inside of Goodyear and inside of my teams to fulfill their dreams and also to help support Goodyear's mission. Winning this award is humbling. Winning the award just really motivates me to do more, to be worthy of being counted among these other past award winners.
I'm Solomon Jones. I'm the Controller and Chief Accounting Officer for Fanatics. Graduated in May of 1989. Great year, not only because I graduated, but also met my wife here down on campus at the University of Akron, my wife for 27 years. When it comes to University of Akron, the experience that I got here of meeting so many different people, it's been great. A couple of years ago, we started the Audrey and Solomon Jones Accounting Scholarship Award to hopefully bring more inclusion also to the field of accounting. So there's a great sense of pride that we have of seeing students succeed and being a part of the university here. It's the hard work and the blue-collar environment that I think the individuals have, along with the university, is what breeds success.
My name is Brad Schroeder. I'm the Chief Financial Officer for ACRT Services. I received my Master's in Business Administration from the University of Akron in January of 1991. The University of Akron campus has transformed tremendously since the days when we were dodging cars on Bookdale Avenue when I attended. The MBA program at the University of Akron really propelled my career at the time at Roadway Express. It also has helped me here at ACRT. The education, the curriculum, the quality of the professors, the quality of the programming all contributed to making me more successful. When Dr. Crovey called me, I was actually completely surprised and a bit flabbergasted. I've always been impressed with the leaders that received the awards and never really thought about myself being nominated and being a part of this prestigious group from the University of Akron.
I'm Joe DeRocco. I'm the Regional President for Fifth Third Bank in Northeast Ohio. I've been in my current role for about 2 years. Prior to that, I was in a variety of different roles at other financial institutions. So I think one of the things that I have the most passion about in business is really finding ways we can get people to work together. So how do we get that true 1 + 1 = 3? It's truly humbling to be considered for the Simon Eddy Distinguished Alumni Award. Always difficult to think about your own individual accomplishments and what they mean. But when I think about working with my teammates at Fifth Third, we work tirelessly to try and serve the customers that we have, provide opportunities for them to have growth in their business, financial security, and also at the same time try and do the best that we can for the community. So I think the spirit of the award fits very tight with what we've done at Fifth Third Bank. For years, I've watched other individuals receive the award, and they are just of the highest caliber and character, and to be considered part of that class is just really special.
My name is Matt Collig. I am the executive chairman of the Collig Companies. I chose the University of Akron because I came here on a football scholarship. Came on a recruiting visit, fell in love with the university. I loved the old Rubber Bowl, loved the people, loved the city, and so now I call it home. What's not to like about the University of Akron? I love the city. I love the fact that we're the Akron Zips. I love the campus. The campus is absolutely gorgeous. I love everything about the University of Akron. To win this award or to be part of this group it's very humbling. I know the other award winners, and to be even mentioned in the same breath with that group, I'm very humbled by the fact that I'm with these guys. I mean, it's pretty incredible.
My name is Mike Saxon. I'm a retired COO and Executive Vice President of AmTrust Financial Services, a global property and casualty insurance company. I chose the University of Akron because I grew up close to here, and the university gave me the flexibility to go to school full-time and work full-time, and it was a great education. The College of Business gave me the chance to prove to myself that I could complete something. The professors pushed me, but they also worked with me and understood that I was working full-time while going to school. I stay connected with the university in a lot of ways. I'm actively involved in the Department of Athletics. I've been on 2 presidential advisory committees, and we do a lot of things here with the School of Music and with all the things that are going on campus, as well as any of the performances at E.J. Thomas Hall. If I were talking to students today, I would tell them to study and absorb everything that you possibly can, and find a mentor, somebody who's going to be able to take you through the good times and the bad times, because you're going to run into those. Don't be afraid to take risk and accept the challenges that are going to be in front of you.
My name is Sandy Pianalto, and I am the retired president and CEO of the Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland. I graduated from the University of Akron in 1976. We immigrated here for better economic opportunities. Part of our Italian culture really didn't allow 18-year-old girls to leave home, but we were fortunate to have the University of Akron in our backyard. I love that the University of Akron is available to so many students here in Northeast Ohio who otherwise wouldn't have the ability to go to college. It also provides students with opportunities to engage in activities that give them real-world experience. Well, I'm honored and humbled to receive this award. It's special to me also because my sister received this award in 2000. And so it's great that I can join her in a long list of wonderful, accomplished people who have received this award.
My name is Sandy Rapp. I'm the Vice President and Chief Information Officer of the Timken Company. I've been in the IT profession for 25 out of the over 30 years that I've been working, and I've been in my current role for about 5 years. What I'm really passionate about in business is really helping people to grow and to become the best that they can be. On the professional side, what the University of Akron enabled me to do was to continue to study the areas that were of most interest to me, which was international business. And now I'm able to apply that learning to my global role as the head of technology for the Timken Company. What it means to me to win this award is that, first of all, I'm very humbled to be considered even a part of this group. People that are receiving this award, the impacts that they're having, not only in the local community but globally, is really pretty amazing.